What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Renaissance Boy here today, and in today's video we're playing some more Modern Warfare Remastered. And remember yesterday how I was saying that in my videos I want to start sharing ideas on what I think would be cool for Call of Duty to add in the future. And in today's video I wanted to talk about a couple ideas that I was thinking about today actually, and one of those ideas being a brand new currency system. So as you guys know, with the additions of Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare to the Call of Duty series, we've seen implementations of salvage and parts being added to the game as a feature that is pretty much serving as currency. And one thing I really did like about Black Ops 1 the most, like the reason why I liked Black Ops 1 truly, is because the game had currency system like money, and I thought it was very awesome that you could buy your camos, your guns, pretty much everything in the game you could buy with currency, and certain things were unlocked a certain way, and then you use that currency to buy whatever you wanted, honestly, and it was pretty cool. I think if they ever were to bring a newer currency system to Call of Duty, I would pretty much prefer that one over anything else, honestly. It's a good system, and there's nothing really wrong with it. You could earn your currency from playing matches, obviously, like the old Call of Duties, and that branches off to the next topic that I wanted to talk about, in which there was wager matches for the special game modes on Black Ops 1. Like, you could play gun game, one in the chamber, sticks and stones. I'm forgetting like one or two, but off the top of my mind, that's all I could really remember, because those are the ones I played the most. And yeah, they should add those new they should add those old modes back and possibly bring new modes into the series. And I think it would be pretty cool to add a currency system back to Call of Duty, which would allow players to not only buy supply drops, but buy stuff that they could unlock, or buy stuff that they unlock by playing the game. Another thing I wanted to talk about is one thing that I always wanted in a Call of Duty series, but was pretty much brought into Infinite Warfare, so they kind of did put this into Call of Duty already, but I want to elaborate on top of it a little bit more. If you guys remember in old Call of Duties, the maximum amount of attachments you could put on a pistol was 2, and I wish that instead of having just 2, I wish you could go up to like 5 or 6 like you can with every other weapon in the game, besides secondaries, of course, because that's what it was limited to. And like I said, you could do this in Infinite Warfare. I've done it with the Kendo 44, amazing gun, by the way. Had a lot of fun doing that because there's a whole bunch of different attachments to choose from. And I think you should be able to use a pistol as a primary instead of making it a secondary. Just one thing I've always wanted to see in a Call of Duty game is a pistol be used as a primary. I think it would be a cool thing, and I think if they were to develop this correctly, they could do something pretty awesome with the primary pistols. And honestly, the reason why I wanted to do that is so I could have like a launcher as my secondary and have a pistol as my primary. That was truly the main reason behind it all, and that's what made me think about it. But I think it would be pretty cool if they added that to Call of Duty. Another thing for Call of Duty that they could try to do, not really try to do, it's just another idea, of course, is make it to where when you add an attachment, if you have a perk similar to Bling Pro, or just the pros in Modern Warfare 2 in general, I don't know if you guys remember what these perks did, but when you had the pro version of a perk, it had 2 effects instead of 1. So there should be something for attachments that's similar to pro, but each attachment has 2 effects, which would be pretty cool. One example I could think of is laser sight. If you use laser sight, it'll reduce hip fire spread, of course, And another thing it could do, potentially, is if you shine it at the head of your enemy, then you should be able to blind them, pretty much. Not really blind them for a long time, but as long as that laser is pointed at their face, it'll blind them. I think that would be pretty cool, but at the same time, I can't really realistically see Call of Duty implementing this into the game, because it would be people just sitting there trying to just put the laser in your face the whole game. But if you think about it, Battlefield did something similar to that, exactly the same thing, really, where if somebody shined a laser directly in your eyes, your screen would turn red, like you were getting blinded. And I thought it was the coolest thing at the time. It wasn't very annoying, so I don't know. I just thought it would be pretty cool if attachments could have 2 effects instead of 1 if you had a certain perk. Another thing I would like to see in Call of Duty is customizable perks. This kind of goes along with the idea of having 2 effects on 1 perk, but what you should be able to do is choose. What the fuck? That was weird. I thought that grenade blew my concussion up. But one thing, hold on, let me think. Alright, so if you don't have the perk that makes it to where you could have both effects from 1 attachment, then you should be able to choose between one or the other if they are available for that attachment, and also for the perks, which is what this one's mainly about. There should be 2 effects for each perk. That's horrible. This lobby is horrible. But there should be 2 effects for each perk, and you should be able to choose. But if you have that perk that allows you to choose, or not choose, to have both effects, it'd be pretty cool. It would come up with some pretty crazy combinations. And another thing I want to see be brought back to Call of Duty is the use of weapon proficiencies. We saw this in Modern Warfare 3, where there was a whole bunch of different like added abilities that you could choose on your weapon, and you unlock them by just progressing the weapon and leveling it up. I thought that was pretty cool because there was this one I really liked called Kick. A lot of people used it because it was like the most simple to use, and there was a lot of other ones, don't get me wrong, but I used Kick the most, honestly. But just add more proficiencies to the game if they ever do this. Just make them unique and make it to where it replaces a perk potentially. I think that would be pretty cool. Another thing I would like to see is like I said, customizable perks, and there should be a perk where you have less recoil, called like, I don't know, steady hand or something. It really wouldn't make sense because there's already steady aim. This lobby's horrible. I'm gonna try to pick my KD up before this match ends, because I am currently 14-23 because these kids are scumbags. And we have a terrible spawn. My teammates don't know how to do anything, so I can't get out of the spawn. So where was he, dude? I can't see when you're in the fucking shadow. So I don't really like Strike because there's a whole bunch of like places where there's like sunlight shining and it's like dusty and you can't see anything. I really hate Strike. This is honestly the worst map in the game. The way people play is so weird.
Securing Alpha.
And dude, you literally ran right past the objective. You can't jump on it real quick, dude. You're a scumbag. You're a scumbag. You're what makes Call of Duty horrible, dude. I hope you die. And Call of Duty, that is. But yeah, that's pretty much been it for like Call of Duty ideas for this video, guys. I'm just gonna end off this gameplay for today's video, and yeah, pretty much been it for today's video. And overall, if you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a like down below. It helps out a lot more than you guys think. And if you're new here, subscribe. My name is Renaissance Blair, and I post daily Call of Duty videos. Talk to you guys in the next one. Have a great day, and before you guys click off the video, make sure you comment down below on some Call of Duty ideas that you would like to see in the game. And if I like any of the ideas, and if any of the ideas are exceptionally more popular than others, then I'll probably feature them in the next video. But yeah, it's pretty much been it for today's video, guys. Have a great day.